Hello there, and welcome to episode 5 of Edge of Despair, our Star Wars tabletop role-playing game series. In the last episode, we got into a fight in space, and now there's a giant aggressor here looking all aggressive. Destroyed an interdictor. But it's not a pun, it's what it is.
Yeah, a pun.
No, it's not a pun. Fine, whatever. You all suck. And also, Scarecrow, or Iceman, cut off Dark Jedi's hands with his own lightsaber, so that was a thing.
With style.
With style, wow. It wasn't just dehandification, it was stylish dehandification. But joining me, your favorite Claudite, Tomnall, we have, as always, Inertial as Bubbles, the Trandoshan.
Is that really much of a
Yep,
boy.
you fucked it up.
That's
We're-
the good
nope.
start. Let's just move on.
Yep. Slevered as the Bantha oil salesman, Pit Hiddle.
Yes, the Sire champions.
Scarecrow, our racing champion, who has a lightsaber that doesn't actually work now.
Does it not actually
Iceman.
work, or just kind of...
It
Missed.
doesn't work.
It's a
It's
little
damaged, it don't work.
Okay, we'll fix that.
And we have Kadia as our crocheting droid, Tesfa.
I crochet with metal.
I'm pretty sure that's what you were doing last episode.
Close enough. Close enough. I'd say closer to sculpting, but
And finally, our game master, who put the giant aggressor in space, Kalo.
Hey. So, I'm a bit of a con man, and I may have rolled the obligation beforehand, but the result is right here. I'll take it for the table. It's 65, and that means that our player Kadia is currently under obligation. So Kadia, set your strain to 1 and leave it there. If it looks like you already have one, so it'll be at
Lose
2.
strain, right? yeah, I'm at 1, so go up to 2.
Yup. You cannot go below 1.
The plus button is not working.
Good game. Well played.
Kadia, you're not orange. You need to pick
Wait
your...
a second. There we go.
Wasn't it 2 for the...
Yeah, 2 if it's your obligation, 1 for the rest of the
and
party.
1 for everyone else?
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
So should I, 2 or 3 total? Because I don't have any
Three.
actual
Three.
strain. The strain was from obligation before.
Yeah, you should have 2 total.
I should have
Okay.
2 total.
Yeah, and that's your baseline right now.
Okay, cool.
And I guess we got to roll force dice as well.
Yep. Because you guys don't get to keep. Sadly, you don't get to keep this amazing Imperial dark side lineup.
1 dark.
1 dark.
Guys.
1 dark.
Guys.
Scarecrow got 1 dark as well.
No, I didn't roll yet.
Who's ready to die today?
1 light. I got
Ooh.
1 light.
Slep.
I got 1 dark.
Oh, you
Guys.
are all
So
bad.
it's exactly what it already was. Doing great.
All right.
And this
Uh,
Composure.
we all died.
Composure. So, last time on the session, you guys had recently bullied out a Dominator out of the system, or Immobilizer, whatever. And
It's not whatever, it's important, Kalo.
Take a strain,
one
Caleb.
strain. All right, sorry, my apologies. Whatever. So you guys are kind of sitting there idle in space, and you receive a hail. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we begin, I would like to thank Hannes because I know he's gonna watch this. This dude has done a lot of sound effects, and sorry guys, I just figured he needs to be told that he's awesome. So your ship receives an incoming hail from the aggressor.
An Abaddon hail?
No.
On screen.
It appears just to be a communications device. You hear a droid on the other side saying, "There's a docking bay underneath this ship. You should come aboard."
We'll fly over there.
All right. I guess let's maneuver on over.
Okay, so that's going to be an easy piloting check. Don't mess it up.
So, Ostic, these are your
It's not
friends?
levered. We're fine.
Ostok puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Yes, trust."
Alright, please don't touch me.
So how many challenge difficulty dice? 1 for easy.
That's one. Okay. So you manage to dock directly inside of the Aggressor pretty easily. As you enter the hangar bay, it looks far dirtier than you would ever expect from any sort of normal operational starship. The clientele and employees in this terrible ship don't really look like the most savory of sort. They direct you to a pad, and your ship lands on the ground.
This
So,
place is
this
seedier than
ship
Pitt's
has
garden.
Locks, right?
What, inertial?
This ship has locks, right? Because I don't trust anyone here.
That's fair. Should someone stay with the ship then to guard it?
Does it lock? I mean, we're inside their warship. I don't know if there's much we can do. We kind of just have to trust them at this point.
There's trusting the people in charge, and there's trusting the guys outside the door.
Well, if they try to fly
holds
away
up
with
his
us.
hand and says, anyone that tries to steal this ship will be flayed alive.
Or hit with that giant cannon on the front.
That's a good suggestion as well.
I mean, we didn't pay for this ship. Our other one is still... Nope, that got stolen. Never mind. So, is this, when do we get to meet the, Lucius Malfoy looking guy?
Ostok points out, I can lead him to you right now, or you to him right now.
I actually like that first suggestion better. Maybe we stay here and he can come meet us.
That's the type of response that gets you shot.
Alright, what's the type of response that gets us the credits he owes us, and then we get to leave?
Just follow me. He points to the exit ramp of the ship.
Alright, that seems like it's putting the second part of my request into a bit of a questionable territory there.
Stay on the ship then. I'm getting paid.
Tesla's
Fuck it,
gonna
I'll come.
keep dissecting the
Helping?
let's see here. I've already dissected the toaster oven. I've already dissected the coffee maker. What's next? The microwave. I'm gonna start dissecting the microwave.
Helping?
Where's Tesfa?
You hear a loud banging in the background.
Alright, Tesfa's watching the ship then.
Is that wise?
No.
I'm.
No, it is not.
Kadia, it's hit 12, by the way.
It's like, let me roll some dice.
Yep.
Oh no.
So Ostok says, well, are we going?
Fine.
Right behind you.
Yeah. All right. And not very subtly, I'm carrying my big old blaster rifle with me.
So, the off-ramp to the ship opens up, and surprise, the entire atmosphere changes. There's actually music blaring on the ship's intercom. You notice that despite looking very seedy, most of these people are quite literally intoxicated.
Tesla's gonna continue to dissect the microwave.
Oh my god. Alright, so Ostok is currently leading you through the ship. You notice that his demeanor has changed a bit. He's pushing people aside and being much ruder than he has been to you guys.
But is he dancing at all to the music?
No.
Can I roll a perception check to see how much he's dancing? He's got to be dancing a little bit.
All right, his fingers kind of snapping a little,
All right,
as
there we
best
go.
a little two talons can.
I knew it.
Given those lizardy jazz hands.
So, after about 5 minutes of rummaging through the ship and its ragtag inhabitants, he leads you to what appears to be the bridge. As you enter, you notice that there is the same man that you saw before on the hologram. He's actually currently in the middle of a shave. To the side of him, there is a Forlom series droid standing at attention, and what looks to be a giant bird. A bipedal
Giant bird.
bird.
I look over at the bird and say, "You all right there?"
The bird doesn't seem to be paying attention to you. You notice that Ostok has disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Around for Ostak.
So are you the one that's
So?
paying us?
The man turns around, finishing the current shave of his face, and he places down the mechanical shaver, and he stands. He says, well, it was actually a bit, you do a bit better than the current men that I employ.
I have to know, is the bird aggressively dancing?
No, the bird is not aggressively dancing. So, I must ask, how did you lot get here?
Well, we landed in your docking bay. Before that,
He
I
holds up his hand and says, no. Speak truthfully. How did you get in this prison?
We messed up. I mean, that just about covers
Well,
it, really.
I can't
You're in
speak for
good
the rest
company
of these
here.
lot,
Don't worry.
but I was framed. I'm an innocent.
I'm equally as innocent.
I don't
I'm
know if I
not.
can get behind that one.
He
I'll
then
see the
pulls
first.
aside one of his crewmen and says, "Hey, are you innocent too?" And the crewman says, "He just completely starts laughing." Everyone here is innocent. He holds up his two fingers with quotation mark.
No, really, I got the dude that set me up back in my ship.
He actually does. We've met him. Very, very short man.
He taps the droid on the arm and hands it something, and turns back to you and says, "All right, so whatever, innocent or not, you guys want to make more money?"
I want to make the money that I've already made first. That would be helpful.
As the words leave your mouth, you notice that Ostok has reappeared. He hands each and every one of you 5,000 credits.
Damn, son. That's not Tom. That's me.
But how did the credits smell?
The credits smell like booze.
Perfect.
They'll fit right in with the rest of Pitt's credits.
So, like I said, would you like to make money?
I know one of
I
us
mean,
here
it
would.
really depends.
What was that, Inertial? You're quiet.
I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry.
You sound fine to me, Kaylee. Do you have inertial up to like 200%?
Let me turn him up.
Are we good?
Yep, we're good. Go.
Okay. And again, I've forgotten what I was saying, so
How much money are we talking about?
Well, it depends on what you find. Let me give you a bit of a briefing as to why I'm here. You guys know the planet Mustafar, correct?
It's a hot little place.
I'm not
Maybe-
familiar.
Couple years, but well, it's a lava planet. Really, you don't want to go there. It's not the best vacation spot. It's a good way to lose your arms.
Huh.
that's weirdly specific.
He holds up a small disc and it makes a hologram revealing a droid. He says, "This thing had started a revolt there a couple years ago, and it was quelled by the Empire."
The
Now,
What kind of
droid?
droid is it?
Yeah.
It's a bipedal droid. It literally has 2 pistols in its hand. It's sorry.
Is it an IG series assassin droid or an HK series assassin droid?
It's not an IG series.
And what do you want
Now,
from there?
Well, I don't want anything from there, but the framing is important. This droid, when we got a hold of it, we found it was a couple thousand years old. We have also come across some rather important information about this system as well. Framing, you gotta understand, this puts it back in the framing of the Old Republic. This is information that people would pay a lot for, especially me. So whatever you find, he then turns around, presses a button on the console, revealing the planet. He says, there's a mining facility right in the core of that planet. He's clearly referring to Heliod. Now, in this mining facility, I really have no idea what's there, but they felt it pertinent enough to detonate the planet, as you can see.
Heliod is the planet that was near the moon that just got detonated?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
He says, now, I understand that basically I'm sending you on a wild goose chase. I'm no fool. This ship will allow you to... We have a lot of stuff on here. If you want it, we can probably sell it to you. At a discount at that.
So we just need to go there and check it out?
He says, anything you can find that would possibly frame it back or tell us anything as to why the Empire felt the need to send one of its fancy baton boys, that would be wonderful.
How did Ostok end up in the jail?
Ostok is one of my spies.
Was he looking for us, or was he just looking for something in the Empire?
He was specifically looking for 2 people, and that was probably... He then turns around, pulls up a small data pad and says, yes, it was definitely you, Tomo. As well as he then kind of raises his brow. Odisseo Iceman Kilmero?
What about it?
Want an autograph?
No, we just wanted to know why they brought you here.
I'm visible. He wasn't actually looking for me. I felt like I'm more important than that.
I lightly pat Pitt on the back and then wipe off the sweat.
Now, so let me give you a better idea. I'm obviously telling you to go down here and look for nothing. If you can bring back technology, maybe like it. Let's say they found some type of weird artifact, anything that looks out of the ordinary, I'll pay you 500 credits apiece.
I'd like our accounts as they stand to be settled first before we go on any.
They already were.
Additional adventuring.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Scarecrow,
As you have 5,000 credits in your hand.
Do you want to take that back?
The racing life, it does a number on your brain. Don't worry about him.
It was like, no, I need another 5,000. What are you talking about?
Didn't we agree to 10?
Oh, and he says, 1 second. And then he turns around and grabs up what looks to be a small recording device and says, V, take it to them. And he hands it to the Forlom droid. Droid walks over, puts it in Pitt's hand. I want to see everything you see down there.
Yeah.
Down where?
I put it in my pants pocket.
Making it weird.
All right. First, I want to know where you got that information on me.
So, a couple months ago, the Empire pulled an old Republic archive, and your name was in it. Iceman, they literally pulled him from, or at least the details of him from some random criminal booklet.
Random criminal booklet? I'm the Iceman.
Yes, charmed. Oh, good lord. He looks at really disgusted by Iceman.
All right, can we have a quick sidebar then and discuss this, or got a nice conference room we can use or something?
He says, "Oh, sure. Take your time."
All right, where would that be? I'm new here. You gotta.
Bosk points down the hall and
Boss.
leads you to.
Boss?
Sorry, Ostock.
Oh. Spoiler
Same
alert.
person, really, right? Anyway, he leads you down the hall and leads you into what looks like a storeroom. And
No,
says,
Kalo,
"Knock
that's
on the door
incredibly
when you're ready."
racist. Bubbles, I'm sorry. You don't have to listen to
I mean, he's kind of right.
this.
I hate to be that guy, but... Alright, storeroom.
So the door shuts behind you.
Pit, is that recording device on?
Let me check.
Maybe put that outside while we're talking about this.
I pull
It's
it out of my
currently
pocket.
off.
Okay. I'll see if I can
Where...
just in case.
You want to what?
Just
Hold on, one
remove the
person at a
battery
time.
from it.
Okay, you pull out a small battery.
I was about to say, but the secret device inside the device is still on.
Okay, and I show everybody it's off.
So, Pit, you clearly want to do this.
Money's money.
Hey, risk versus reward, is that something you've heard of?
There's
So-
always a
Usually skip
reward.
straight to the reward. part.
Iceman, you have like a some tingling in your stomach. Like this is just a terrible like. Corey, this sounds like the best idea you have ever had.
Would I be, as someone who, like, yay Jedi, would I be aware of, like, what Mustafar was? Like, its
I would
significance as
say
far as that
because-
goes?
I mean, here, how about
Is there a
this?
check?
It's in the outer rim, isn't it?
Yes.
Do an outer rim check, average.
Okay.
Want me to help you out?
Nope. I think this is just like my... Okay, that's 2 either way. Okay, hold on.
That doesn't look right for some reason.
Yeah,
they're not
there
rolled.
was those dice didn't get counted. They were, or they didn't get rolled. One success, one
strength.
threat.
Yes, you're pretty familiar with like the significance of Mustafar in general. The particular incident he's talking about, yes,
All right, so I know what he's talking about with the droid rebellion.
yes.
I was
It's-
checking more for if
you
I
don't
knew
know
about.
specifics.
I was checking more for like the whole Anakin Obi-Wan thing and Vader's castle.
You would
If
know
I would
that
know
it has
about that.
significance to the Empire.
Okay. I just have a good feeling about this.
I don't have a good feeling about this. I'm just I don't know. We just this dude's errand boy now.
Well, I still
Look
want to
at
go
him,
check
he's
out
got
the
a bunch of
planet
money.
over there. Because I felt the presence that helped us in this system.
Helped you to what? Almost get killed before I saved you?
No, it helped us, both of us.
See, based on the results there, I'm starting to feel like I'm the one that was getting.
You don't want to meet the one that gave you the power to take that lightsaber?
I've known me my entire life.
Wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Somebody... What?
Some voice came to us, both of us, and that's how we were able to beat that Dark Jedi guy. And that's why I'm not dead right now. So I kind of
Again,
want to
you're
go
using
and...
we a little strongly here.
Wait, you're hearing voices?
I'm not hearing voices. It's like some sort of like force communication, I think. I was never trained in that, but
It's a little too bonkers for my bantha.
That's how he was able to get the lightsaber, and how I was able to convince Nerith to get onto our ship before he went and stole our other ship. Let's not focus on that part. So I want to go down to that table. Not into that planet. Not table. This table. I like this table. I want to go down to that planet.
I don't know. I don't feel good about it, but we've got this far together. I'll leave it up to the group.
You know what'll make you
Let's say you two
feel
have
better?
canceled each other out. Yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay. Pitt, you want money, right? So that's a yes.
Is that a question?
I think that was a declarative statement.
Well, the droid is destroying something else, so I don't know if it gets a vote. I guess let's do it. I mean, we don't have anything better to do, right?
Well, there's going to the planet. That's better to do.
This is going to the planet.
I thought we were voting on going to Mustafar.
No.
Are we all on the same page with
We could vote.
Mustafar?
I don't even know what Mustafar is.
That's where we're getting paid. So Tiber wants... He wants us to go to Mustafar to get him stuff. I want us to go to that other planet in the system.
I will reiterate, just because I think you are misunderstanding. He was directly talking about Heliod.
Okay. Then that's great. Let's all do that. Some voice just came into my head again and clarified it all.
You
Sorry.
could go to Mustafar, guys, but you know.
I'm 100% in favor of going to Heliod.
Tesfa continues to create creation.
So, Tesfa,
Out
shut
of
your
my
mouth
way.
and hold on a second. We're going to go back to the split party member real quick. Tesfa, you are receiving a really strange signal that is actually correcting some of your systems. You feel, as weird as it sounds, more like yourself, the one that remembers the kid.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure that this won't last very long, but you are more in your capabilities than you've ever.
Okay.
Now,
So,
could do a
Tesfa is
perception
gonna-
check.
Before that, Tesfa is going to immediately look for a writing implement and something I can inscribe on.
You find a piece of paper.
Okay. You said roll perception?
Easy perception check.
Give me a second to figure
Cunning.
out what my perception is.
Sure, cunning. Yep.
I believe the word you're looking for is flimsy. Star Wars is too good for paper.
Am I blind?
You have 1 cunning.
Your perception's only going to be like 1 green die, just so you know. Yeah, it's 1 green.
One green? Okay, got it. Against easy 1? Okay.
Mhm.
Unlucky.
Okay.
I fail.
All right. So while this signal is communicating to you, you quickly have a small star map uploaded to your droid brain of the system. It's a little more accurate, and there's some more celestial bodies than what you've heard mentioned before.
Okay, map uploaded. Do I know of this system?
It's the system we're currently in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Where directly is it pointing?
It's pointing at the cracked planetoid. You're confident about that. It's also pointing to the moon, and it's pointing to one directly on the other side of the black hole. It's very close on a very weird elliptical.
So it's pointing 3 separate locations at once.
Mm-hmm. When
Do
you
I-
in fact know there's 2, at least so far in the system.
Do I know any other information? Just
Not really.
like these 3 places are important to me. That's it.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we'll go back to the other party members.
Tesla will record, like quickly sketch that out on the piece of paper.
Okay. So, other party, what do you got?
I mean, we're doing it, right?
We're all in.
We're not all in favor.
We're all in favor.
We're
Well, you could sit on the
not
ship
all
if you want.
We're all in favor. Sounds like we're all in favor.
And I'll look over at over at Odysseus and I'll say, I generally don't do this, but since you've been such a good flyer, such a good pilot, I'm gonna let you buy yourself something nice. And I hand him 50 credits.
I thought you were going to give him the option to buy one of the stormtrooper armor sets.
That comes later.
I pocket the 50 credit. No.
Don't you think taking that is kind of insulting?
I'll take insulting.
How much
No.
money do you have?
Me?
50 sounds pretty good to me. Yeah.
I mean, I have 5,000 credits now. 5,125
Oh,
credits.
right.
Oh,
Right,
wait.
that would be.
That's not right. Oops.
I take it only because I know how much money means to that ball of sweat and credit.
I accidentally gave myself 5,000 XP. Not great.
That's the wrong amount. Wrong amount.
Unlimited power. All right, so should we
You
go
hear a
tell him
knock
yes?
on the door.
I go open the door.
So Ostok is standing there. He's like, "You guys all right in there?"
We're fine. It's been like 2 minutes. But either way, it seems like we're agreeing to do it. So
As a side note, you got anybody on this shit that's good at tinkering with, machines and mechanics and
Specifically droid brains.
or lightsabers?
Ostok looks at the two of you rapidly and says, we have mechanics, but I don't know that we have one for lightsaber. You could ask around."
I would like to ask around.
Sure. So, how are you trying to ask around? Like, give me a description of how you're like talking to people or looking in
I'm
general.
gonna walk with you, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
I'll tag along.
Group journey.
Group journey.
Shopping trip.
Group field journey. I mean, I assume a ship of this size has got to have some kind of tech bay, electronics shop, something like that.
Ostok points out that there is a quartermaster on the ship and he leads you to the ship.
Yeah, let's
Or
follow
sorry,
him
the quartermaster.
to the quartermaster.
Okay, so you arrive and there is a Weequay behind the counter and he looks very surly and you know what? One of his eyes is missing.
Oh, like, I would like to introduce myself and ask him how his day's going.
He holds open his mouth, revealing he has no tongue. He then grabs a big computer, sets it up, and begins to type in. "What do you want?" You hear it from a terrible text-to-speech program.
I was hoping to get something fixed. It seems to have broken, and then I set the lightsaber on the presumably existent counter.
His eyes widen. He timidly reaches out and picks it up and kind of like surveys it. He's like, "What did you do?" He types into this computer rap.
What did you do?
Pitt, why are you mocking him?
He sets it down
I don't
and says,
understand the question.
"Well, I don't know. He's very unsure and he's pacing around a bit, and he goes back to the computer and says, "How much money?"
I got 2,000 credits that could easily make their way your way if we we got this bad boy fixed up.
Give me 300.
300? You got a deal.
He then says, its crystal is damaged.
That's it? That's all it's wrong?
He looks at you with the most insulted look, and he then slowly starts to take it apart. He then takes out literal crumbs and bits of the crystal. He says, "It's not just a crystal, you fool," as he types it into the computer.
It's not just a crystal, you fool.
Thank you, Clever.
Pit.
So where
Like,
can
come on.
What kind of crystal is this?
He bites his lip and then puts his hands behind his back.
Do you know where to find at least 2 of them?
So that's going to be a hard negotiation check.
I'll step in here. No.
Yeah, since Corey's trying to budge in here, let's get the negotiator on the case.
Hard negotiation.
Hard. With the setback, he's not really interested in this. Doesn't want to tell you anything.
So, could I like ask something here?
Sure.
If I wanted to negotiate in like a weak way fashion, could that give me a boost?
Ooh, that's a xenology check. Say it's gonna be hard as well. They're not
Okay.
exactly the most known species.
Sure. Okay.
You know that they respect a really firm handshake.
Is he missing any hands, or is he?
No, he's got his hands. He's got his hands. He's got his hands.
Okay, so I'm going to drop a few credits in my hand, about 100 or so, and say Pit Hiddle's the name. I'm here to negotiate, and I'll go to shake his hand firmly.
He quickly grabs your hand and pulls you in for a small hug, and then goes to the machine and says, "All right, I take it you want to know." And so the difficulty is going to be changed. It's now average with a boost. Don't mess it up. So, what do you want the one advantage to do?
I want him to point to a droid mechanic if he knows one to help out our droid friend get back at the ship.
Okay, he says, "I'm a droid mechanic," but then he quickly says, "But that's a part. That's besides the point." He gives you a small data pad detailing a small outpost on the island where you would definitely be able to find one of these crystals.
Let's log that in the chat log somewhere.
So I look at him and I say, "So how valuable are these crystals?"
They're
He
very
looks-
important to the Jedi Order.
Yeah, but how valuable?
No,
He looks back to Iceman, and timidly picks up the lightsaber, and then looks at this, like all the inner workings, puts it back down. Well, he types into the machine. The typical value is 15,000 credits for a lightsaber. And that's if you can actually find someone who wants to sell it to you. The crystal, 5,000 maybe.
You see my eyes sparkle.
do you know how to make the other components of the lightsaber aside from the crystal?
This is the most honest he's been with you. He shakes his head.
Do you know anyone who would know how to do that?
He goes to the computer again, begins to type, and it takes a little while for it to play back the message, and it says you'd have to go to an actual library or something for that. This is well beyond what I'm supposed to know anyway. I just know how to make money.
Well, we can't read.
Man after
so
my
there
own
goes
heart.
that.
I can't read. Is that
I think I don't know if a library is going to have that information after what the Empire did.
Hey, Kadia, easy perception check.
Easy perception. Okay, give me a second. 2 advantages.
The 2 advantages is you hear a small clanging on the ship.
A small clanging. Am I able to discern where?
It seems to be coming from the ramp.
I'm gonna head towards the ramp then.
As you go towards the ramp, you notice that there are 2 aliens that are holding a stormtrooper outfit, and they have very recently pulled it from a crate, and they're trying to off.
Do I? I can't remember. Slevin, did you make us on unaware of the stormtrooper outfit?
Heck yes, I did. No one knows about that.
Didn't someone else find it? I think Tesfa did find it independently.
No, I rolled.
No, he used the
Oh, right.
To
point.
make
Yeah,
him
we
find
were
else.
trying to get it out of it, but he managed to convince us there was only like 1 or 2 extra that he had.
Okay, so Kayla, would it be perception to tell if they're going onto the ship or leaving the ship?
One of them was heading onto the ship, and one of them is about to leave.
Which one has the gear?
The one leaving the ship.
I'm gonna say, what are you guys up to?
They quickly freeze and turn around and look at you square in the droid visor.
I'm gonna say you should drop what you have. By the way, I'm still covered in blood.
Okay. Coercion
Tried at this
check
point.
with a boost.
Coercion.
That's willpower.
Boost.
So
Here's
it's just
your-
a willpower check. So 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
your check right there.
Average.
Mhm.
2 advantages.
The 2 advantages, they're a little miffed by the blood, but they're not too convinced to get off the ship. One of them looks to be reaching for his pistol.
I'm gonna say you shouldn't do that. As I aggressively clank my hands.
Clank? Okay.
So
So the
Give him the clamps.
give him the clamps.
go on the glass.
Sorry,
I'm-
1 second.
I'm gonna lock S-foils into attack position and
What the
accelerate to
fuck?
attack.
Oh no.
Okay, roll initiative. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Um,
I think you get your choice of vigilance or cool for this.
what do you want me to roll, Caleb? Vigilance or cool?
Either or. You
I'll
did
roll
have a
vigilance.
plan beforehand.
So it's 2 and 1 versus an average,
No.
or just the roll by itself?
Mhm. You got 4 success, 1 advantage.
All right, you go first.
I'm going first. All right, I'm going to charge at the one with the gear,
That's 1 maneuver. Okay.
and then I will move to.
So they're in a group. Is important to remind yourself here. It's
How
like a group of 2.
you said there?
It's a group of 2. They're basically considered minions by the game's rules.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So they're next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get right up on them, and then I'm gonna backhand the one with the gear in the head, trying to do non-lethal damage, but I might fail.
Okay. Okay. So that's an average melee check. Would you like to aim as well?
Like aiming for the head.
Well, you can aim. You can spend 2 strain to aim for this. I'm trying to remind you because you never seem to remember.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
You basically get to use a maneuver, like aim is a maneuver where it just adds a boost to your attack roll.
Okay. And you said melee?
Are you
Not
trying to
brawl?
do melee or brawl?
What would be the difference?
Unarmed is brawl.
You're unarmed.
I'm unarmed. So. Okay. And then
Yeah,
you
so
said
that's
with the
3
boost
yellow, 1 green. Yep.
versus 2.
Yep. Go ahead. Oh, hold up. Oh,
No, missing
that's
something.
1 boost too many.
Oh, sorry.
But 6 success.
Well, we'll reroll. One
2
triumph.
success, 1 triumph. Okay, what is your damage
So-
from your?
The triumph is going to be that the gear lands lightly without any damage to it.
Okay,
And then the damage is it's success plus my brawn, right? So 6.
mm-hmm.
All right, 6 non-lethal.
the-
if I
the-
can.
The one that on the right gets his face punched in, like he slumps down to the floor dead, and the other one holds up his hand and says, "Whoa, I don't want no smoke."
It's too late. Looks like we already got a fire.
Okay, and Katia, I'm gonna let the other players do their stuff now.
So the guy like raises his hands like I don't want no problems, and then what?
Mhm.
Just kind of stands there. Then we switch.
We're gonna
scenes?
freeze. Yeah, we're gonna freeze
Okay,
time.
cool.
Okay. So if we want to bring the quartermaster back to the droid, right? To have him take a look at it.
One way or the other, him to the droid or the droid to him.
Well, considering the whole nesting thing, it might be easier to take him to the droid. Just something to consider.
Know that I'm also hatching. I really want him to come back to the ship to sell those stormtrooper armor.
So Ostok points out it's not wise to keep our benefactor waiting.
This will only take a second, I swear.
Should we just tell him we're going to do it first and then go to the ship? Because we're going to be leaving afterwards anyways.
Eh.
Or Ostic, do you want to
Have
just
to
go
be
tell him we'll
right
take the
away,
job
right?
and we'll leave? Oh, do you want to stay here?
Maybe. Depends on what they have.
Ostok points out you're going to be going into an Imperial facility. You guys you will want to be armed to the teeth.
One thing that we might want to consider when getting our friend here to look at the droid is that computer mobile? Do you have a way to communicate?
He nods.
All right. So, yeah, I guess we'll go to the ship now.
Okay, you guys are led to the ship, and then you did tell Ostok you wanted to go.
We will talk to the boss after this.
Okay.
As far as yeah.
Oh,
So you guys go
Springsteen's
back
here?
to the ship. You see a what looks to be a Trandoshan with its head spilled out onto the floor, the off ramp of the ship, and one guy with his hands up, trying not to be hit by the other droid, by Tesfa.
Okay, this looks exciting. Tesfa, what happened? Tesfa,
Katia,
what did you do to Tesfa?
on this episode of Why Would You Go AFK during the middle of a session?
I'm not AFK.
Hello?
So the guy is he unconscious? What happened to the guy that I?
He's dead.
I just kind of point at the stormtrooper armor on the ground.
There's a little bit of blood on it.
Were they trying to load stormtrooper armor onto our ship? What did
I rush over. It's not damaged all.
Pit? Is there?
You guys notice the droid that was serving your benefactor before move forward, and he quickly takes out a pistol from what looks to be a hidden compartment, and he points it to the head of the one that survived Tesfazon's, and he quickly moves the man away from the ship, and he turns around and says, "Apologies. All of our crew can be very... They're always looking to make a quick buck."
Right.
You
Can't
like
fault him for that.
droid. He's nice.
I turn to Pit and I say, "We need to."
Over.
The droid quickly turns to Tesfa and says, "It's quite an interesting chassis," and then quickly puts the blaster away and pushes the other guy away from the ship.
Tusfer's gonna pay zero attention to the droid and aggressively grab Pit and drag Pit towards the front of the ship.
And I'm gonna say from a sail.
You cut out there or what?
Don't drag me away from a sail.
Tusfer's gonna look very impatient and be like, make it quick.
I straighten the jacket that I have on after you've and I open my hand up to join me on board the ship.
The Weequay moves up the panel.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk up a storm about the potential of wares that we have on this fine ship. One being a set of crates of stormtrooper armor that at a discounted price.
Oh yeah, what's the price? He types into his computer.
Since it's fairly eminent armor, I would say somewhere around 1,500 per.
1 second. So that's an average negotiation check, Slev.
Okay.
There's about 10 outfits, by the way.
Yeah. So in terms of this, I can sell goods. Well, am I selling this legally? Question.
This is illegally.
Okay. So I can sell goods at 10% more credits. 10% more credits per rank. So I don't know how you're calculating the
I
sell
would say
price.
10% of the total sale.
Okay.
10% of 1,500.
Okay. 1,500 times 10. Is that what you're doing, or?
Yep.
Okay. And it's an average.
Mm-hmm. He holds out his hand and expecting a shake.
I firmly grasp it.
He firmly grasps back and
Can we get a strength check?
My hand would cave under the pressure. Please don't.
He leads to a loader droid who quickly comes back and grabs the crate, and then he hands you the money.
Okay, so that is 10% over the 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's another 1,500 on top of 15,000.
There you go. Good job.
Wait, was that here this whole time?
Yeah. What? You weren't going to do anything with it.
Well, I might have. Well,
You
I
got the
guess
bloody
not.
one on the ground right there. You can totally grab that one.
Oh, okay. I guess I take that one, and then vainly try to put it on.
I'm surprised he didn't have it on this whole time with the amount of stormtroopers you guys have been killing.
Yeah, they've been using him for disguises and stuff. Which, from a gameplay perspective, can a Trandoshan wear human armor?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Your feet
just
stick
don't
out,
worry
but
about it.
yes.
All right. So I actually have armor now. That's amazing.
The weak way
Okay.
kind of holds out his arms expectantly, like he's asking what you want. What else do you want?
See that droid that tried to drag me in here? It's got some thing, and I kind of like tap on T3's head.
And
Yeah,
you want
you
me
can-
to help? The speech says.
You can see he's kind of an older model. I've got my hands full here, and I need to talk to your boss anyways.
He says, 1,000 credits. I'll look at it.
Yeah. I'll credits. I'll give him 1,000.
Okay. So after about 30 minutes of analyzing the droid, he comes back to you and says the entirety of the connectors that are supposed to help this thing remember anything are fried, except for like one strand. Now, he points out, I managed to fix a little bit of it. This is kind of outside of my wheelhouse. However, the droid should be able to have more direct control over what it remembers. So, Kadia, basically for you, that means whenever your personality resets,
Uh-huh.
you can choose something to remember about the past day.
Okay, cool.
Do you know of any place where I could pick up some more parts to fix him?
He kind of just like goes, and then types into the machine.
Well, thanks for the help anyways.
Should we just be writing down everything every day that happens so Tesva can remember it? Tesva, do you know this happens?
Tesfa is aware of the memory issues.
Why do you speak in third person now?
Okay. I am aware of the memory.
It's one of those personality quirks.
That's what I was thinking. You can't just sneak up on us with that stuff. I think it's kind of important that if we're going to be relying on you, like, I don't want to get shot, and
Tesfa's gonna like go forward and grab Pit Hiddle and start dragging Pit Hiddle away again.
what? Where are you going?
Okay, so that happens. Continue.
Is Pit gonna resist or?
I'm just gonna complain, but not resist.
Okay, we go to like the nesting zone.
I'm slowly
I'm like-
following.
And I show Pit the map, trying to obfuscate it with my body so that no one else can see it.
Okay. Based on how good are the drawings?
Oh,
You want me to roll? What you
Would
want?
I?
how would we make that? Hold on.
Okay.
That's a coordination check, Kadia. Average.
Coordinate. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay.
Take 2 strain. Actually, no. Don't take that strain. I got a better idea.
Okay.
Pit Hiddle, you notice that the paper that was inscribed upon is extremely flammable and appears to be heating up.
I try to grab it. So is it legible at all, or is it something that I have to kind of decipher quickly?
It looks to be like a star system.
I try to
And,
figure
like,
out what the star
three-
system.
3 areas are circled.
So,
Is it like astrogation or something?
astrogation.
So you say it's deteriorating in quality, okay? Right? I got this.
Mhm.
Okay. The black hole is circled. An asteroid near the moon is circled, and then the cracked planetoid is circled.
Okay, so Slever, you've identified what the person has put on the paper.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to do a check.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
that's not entirely accurate information. But that's what you're able to make out. And I'm like, we need to go there.
You circled 3 things, though.
Any of them.
What?
We need to go there.
There's 3 places you.
Am I in hell? What timeline am I in? What?
which is there.
Any of them.
Can I see this from where I'm standing?
Yes, I mean they're not really trying to hide this. So yes, you've witnessed the whole thing.
Do you know what's there? Is there here?
I just say the maker.
The maker. What?
That's all I know. I
The
just repeat
maker.
these statements.
I mean, the maker can't be in 3 places at once. I don't understand this droid.
What if there's 3 makers?
Then he would have said makers, right?
That's fair.
What if he's the maker?
What if he doesn't know?
I mean, a droid can't make himself. I mean, what?
Tesla just repeats the same thing, like keeps pointing at the 3, saying we need to go there. The maker.
Where is there?
Tesla points at all 3.
Okay, great. Where?
Do I know
There's
this?
a bit of crystal clarity in your memory system, Tesfa, and you can manage to enunciate properly what you're trying to say.
Well, based on the information you gave me, I don't know which one of the 3 has higher importance.
You can explain that you don't understand what it is.
Okay, I explain that then. I'm like, all I know is I got a communication. Was it a communication or just like a memory?
It is a communication.
Okay, I got a communication saying that I need that the maker or something to do with the maker is at one of these 3 locations. Or all 3 of these locations. I don't know. We need to go there.
Who's the maker?
And where are those 3 locations? Or do we physically stand on the paper?
You know where this system is. You can very clearly enunciate that. Yes.
Okay, it's this system. And then I kind of look at the paper. I'm like, I point at the planet, and then I kind of point out the window towards the black hole, and then I point towards the what was the third one?
The asteroid?
The moon. The general direction of the moon and the asteroid.
Kalo, when I had the vision or whatever it was of the guy, was that on Heliod itself? On the moon?
Which particular thing are you talking about?
Like when I was doing the meditation every night and trying to find the thing that helped us?
He was specifying that you go to the correct planetoid, Heliod itself.
Okay. And that's one of the locations that Tesva is.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So was it like an actual, was it a regular transmission you got that gave you this information? Like it was an electronic system, you didn't just... Was there anything weird about how you received the information?
Kadia, that's for you, by the way, if you're not unaware.
I am not aware of how I received this information.
I look for any shorted equipment to see if Tesla shocked himself.
you find some.
Easy mechanics check.
You just find some. No. He just finds them.
I mean, that's why I said it was easy.
Enough experimentation has been done in the net.
As a side note,
Yes.
Bubbles has been cleaning up the corpse in the back.
Bubbles is helping. Scrubbing Bubbles, you might say.
Oh, wow. Kalo, I feel like I should
You
be
can't
able to
do
take
that.
away
That's
my...
illegal.
I should be able to take away my 2 strain from the start of the session for that.
Recover a strain.
All right, so I need to go down, or we need to go down to the planet for Tiber. Tess was saying we need to go to the planet, and me and
Yeah, there's money
Odysseus
down
should be
there.
going to the planet. Yeah, there's money pit. There's money in going. It's the money pit.
It's the money pit.
Take a strain.
I'm honestly surprised that it hasn't come up.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! My short-lived 3 strain. So do we want to just go buy weapons on the ship if we can and then
Yeah.
head straight down?
We need to talk to the boss.
Well, do we want to buy weapons on the way to him?
So yeah, I was about to mention that we could go to break for like 10 minutes while you guys shop, and then we can resume at the boss.
Sure. So we'll be back at about 10:55. We'll probably have a few more items. 10:55 EDT.
Okay, there
So
you
12 minutes. 9:55. Sorry.
Yeah. An hour later, are you guys still here?
We're taking an hour-long break. We'll play for about 15 minutes after that.
We're going shopping.
All right. So see you guys in 10 minutes.
It's one item. It's just two different modes for the same item.
Ranged heavy and one that's ranged light.
So it's not restricted. It's going to have 2 setback for Sliver to try and negotiate for it.
Okay. For rarity 6?
Oh, it's rarity 6? Yeah.
All right, we're just finishing up our shopping, so I thought we all know what we want, so we're just going to do the last couple rolls here.
Do you want
Well,
the more expensive one or what?
There's a 1900. There's 2 that are 1900 credits.
Yeah.
One of them is a ranged heavy and one's ranged light. He's looking for the ranged light one.
Okay, sure.
Rarity 6. Do I need to roll for that one?
Yes. 2 setback. It's not restricted. They're not. They like restricted tech.
One success.
You found it. The credit value is going to be 2,200. And if you are wondering, yes, you are getting a discount.
That's the one that turns into a carbine, right? That you're
Yes.
buying? Epic. God, my deception checks are so fucking good. I should just lie to everyone about everything.
Everything I say is a lie.
All right, I got some jump boots and a fancy new blaster.
So, okay, I'm taking you guys are ready to leave.
Yeah.
So
Well, we have to talk to the guy, too.
Sliver, did you buy anything?
I need to spend money to repair the hull trauma on the ship.
Okay, and there's a table for that one thing, right?
Yeah. I want to say it was 1K per hull trauma.
Yeah, we can do that. They don't mind fixing it for that amount, since
Okay.
you are helping them.
Oh, I should have brought. No, never mind. Too expensive.
And let's see what else we got here. I'll hold off. Yeah. And yeah, I think that should be every. It's
Okay.
basically that. And yeah. Everything else is probably going to be ship related. So we don't need to worry about it right now.
Cool. All right, so you guys are led back to Tiber. He turns around and says, "Remember, how about this? This will persuade you a bit more. Make sure you're recording what you see. You get a bonus if you do. You don't, you're going to get paid less. And it's imperative you bring back anything you can find. You understand?
Does that record audio or video as well?
Both.
All right, so Pitt, do you need to strap that to your head or something?
So for everyone, the person holding it will add a setback to almost every one of their actions.
All right, I guess we'll pass it back and forth depending on what we're doing.
You know what? I'm going to purchase a utility arm for my armor.
What?
A what now?
Utility arm.
Just hold it.
Is
Yeah.
it a selfie stick?
Yeah,
It's a selfie stick.
pretty much at this point.
What is that even under? Gear? Armor?
It's an attachment on a piece of armor.
Okay. you
Utility
tell me what that
arm
does?
is rarity 3. So it provides a character with an additional mechanical arm that can function as one of the character's normal limbs. So I'm going to use it. And it adds a
Okay.
bonus to my mechanics checks.
And
All
you can
right.
just chuck that on any armor. That's
It has a
like
hard
that.
point. All armor can use it, but
That's you're gonna look so ridiculous.
All right. So
I'm a
Tiber
trendsetter.
quickly turns around and you notice that the big Birdman is glowering at you guys, kind of waiting for you to.
All right.
I think we're good to go.
Would you happen to know anything about Nerith? Just while we're here, so you had that information on me.
Tiber kind of blinks a little bit and turns to V, kind of tapping the droid a bit. Droid turns around and
Taps
hands
your
you
eye a
small
bit. Your eye
dust-
turns around. Taps.
Loop-de-loop. He hands you a small data pad, Corey.
All right. I will peruse this later. Thank you very much. Unless you want it back, then I won't peruse it later.
Tiber shakes his head. He doesn't care about it.
All right, thank you. I put it away.
All right, you guys good to go?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay,
Yep.
so hmm?
There is one thing that I forgot. I want some stim packs.
Yeah, you can just purchase those at normal rate. They don't upcharge for that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
buy some of those as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dead a lot.
Actually, that's a good point. I'll pick up 3
You
more.
need some repair packs, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about those. I think I used 2. Let me check.
No, I forgot to add my credits.
I've used
I
2.
can't buy anything.
I'll pick up 3 more.
Okay.
I think I'm going for an additional 4
Okay.
stim packs.
So, Scarecrow. You're gonna need to make an easy piloting check to get out of the.
That sounds pretty easy. And you just use the same dice.
Did you succeed? Nice. What would you like the 4 advantage to do?
I don't know.
Heal Tomnal
What,
strain.
Definitely not gonna do that.
No.
Do we know if there are still Imperial ships around the cracked planet?
Yeah, he could use it for that. Scarecrow, you good with that?
Yeah, the sensors are working just fucking beautifully, and give us a clear picture of what we're looking at.
There are some occasional TIE fighters and interceptors around the site that you're being directed to, but they're on such a wide loop, and they have far too much space to cover. You can easily sneak past.
All right, where are we headed, gang?
So, Timer did direct you to a specific part on the cracked planetoid. It's just near the core, and it appears to be a small mining facility.
All right, I'll plot a course there, keeping in mind the TIE fighter patrols and wanting to avoid.
So that's going to be an average piloting check with a setback due to the asteroids being particularly dense around the core.
Except I removed the setback.
There you
so
go.
good
I know
piloting.
you got to make the player feel like they're using it.
Kalo, did what I sensed feel like it was coming from around there?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, you actually sneak past the patrols and everything else, and as you start to close in, you notice that the mining facility is like lodged onto a very large crash. There appears to be a very large destroyer buried into the planet.
Like a Star Destroyer or something
I can.
else?
You give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Oh boy. Set piece.
Make sure the camera gets a good look at this.
Here.
Did it load at all? Yeah.
Yep, it's there.
Yeah, we're good.
Good. Okay, so anything you'd like to ask Scarecrow before you try and land?
I guess is the ground around there stable enough to just land the?
It is not. It's going to be quite the challenge to land in not only a place that is flat enough, but won't be cooked by the planet's like lava surface.
Well, luckily for us, we got the Iceman piloting. So
However,
might be
you do
difficult
know
for
that
most.
even on a failure, even if you did this improperly, the planet's gravitational field would pull you in enough to quote land the ship.
Okay.
So that's going to be a hard piloting check with 2 setback.
Could we
Do you think
land
could
on
land
the
on
other
that
ship?
sticking out?
That'll be harder, by the way, Bubbles.
Could probably do it.
So just so I'm clear, this is an asteroid or is this the cracked planet?
Crack
It's
planet.
the planet itself.
Cracked planet. Okay. Did I get a specific location on the cracked planet, or did I just get cracked planet?
So this is a hard check.
Hard with 2 setback. It's no ordinary task.
Luckily, I'm a skilled jockey.
I'm gonna
remove
flip
yet
this
another.
destiny point, and I'm gonna upgrade one of those dice.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point myself.
No, you
And I'm
No,
gonna.
can't
no,
do
no,
that.
no. Only once per check.
Otherwise, we'd just be here all day upgrading checks.
Okay, so you need to add
Flipping.
1 setback to that, and then roll it. Because you did remove 1, but there is another.
Yeah, but I removed 2.
Oh,
One
you do? The legend never dies!
Get fucked. But will there be a despair?
Go ahead, roll it up, roll it up.
Juicy roll. Let's see.
Oh, that was so close.
Woo!
Okay, so you've landed. The only place that you could find to land was actually very far away from it. That's on the other side.
Over there.
Over here. This is like the only place that isn't
Uh.
crackling with lava. So the threat is that you take 1 strain. You've done pretty well. So, as you land, you notice that the ship is alerting you that the temperature of the planet is pretty extreme.
The lava wasn't enough of a hint on that one.
Guys, I think it might be chilly out there. Oh, no, wait.
Check the sensors again.
It's too hot. Can I get a hot damn?
No.
Take a strain.
No.
Take a strain.
No. I refuse. Call the police.
This is the first time you guys don't have Ostok with you. This will be great.
Oh, we didn't. He's not part of our party forever?
No, the only people in your ship are Rom and Billy.
All right.
Oh, decent around.
Yep, Billy is still in the ship.
It's got an Imperial Chiss Admiral floating around with us.
So my notes are awful. I don't have anything about either.
And
No,
she's
I remember her. It's just I
Bad
didn't
notes, I
until you
feel
said
you.
something.
So I'm assuming you guys are gonna try and leave the ship instead of like leaving me here awkwardly. Come on, guys, step it up.
No, we're just gonna sit around, play some cards.
So while we were
Just gonna keep crafting. You know, we're good.
coming down to the planet, I was trying to sit there and meditate again and see if I could find
It's gonna be
Forcey
an
presence,
average discipline check for me.
Average discipline, proficiency ability. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Not excellent.
You don't necessarily fail, but you're not able to pinpoint where it is, only that there is a vague aura around the entirety of the planet, matching what you felt aboard the sun station or sun.
Okay. I use the advantage for strain.
That.
So. Oh, that's lame.
Hey, man.
But it's my advantage.
You okay? Do you not want that information?
I feel like I already had that information.
Continue.
So the mining station is
It's
like the destroyer has crashed into it?
Y-
Or
okay. It's basically right here. Simply.
okay, so it's an invisible mining station.
Listen, you little shit.
What a rude dude.
Rude.
All right, so I don't like burning up. Who wants to go first that isn't me?
There you go. I
Is
I'll
that
drop
the Ascendancy asteroid mining?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the trade station. That's the trade station.
There you go. Are you happy?
Very.
Much better, yes. So those space suits, they don't offer any lava protection, do they?
No,
You
they
guys have
only work in
spacesuits?
0
I
atmospheres.
really thought you went out here without spacesuit.
Just going through a stroll through some lava. What could go wrong?
Going through a stroll through zero gravity.
How far away are we?
It'll take you a while to get close, based on the terrain and everything else.
You don't know how much we've been eating. We generate our own
How long would it take
gravitational
with
field.
someone with jump boots? Asking for a friend.
The same amount of time, but you have a lot more
Whoever's
fun.
slowest.
Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you, Corey.
Yeah, I'll just casually float slightly above the ground instead of getting that sulfur all over my fancy.
So you guys step out of the ship, I'm assuming, and as you do so, I'm going to need everyone to make a hard resilience check.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'm not good at. Can't even find resilience.
Actually, except for the droid. The droid's fine.
Resilience is brawn, by the way.
Can I get a boost since I'm not going to be walking on that
Sure.
lava ground?
All right. I have
You're
2
gonna have to
failures
land
to
at some
advantage.
You take 2 strain, and you can spend that strain to you can recover that strain.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Dude breaks his
5
ankles.
strain. The success. Who got the success? Who actually
That was
succeeded?
me, I think.
You take 1 strain
Yep.
from the threat, but all right, good to go. So you
One
guys
success
go the
to
general
advantage,
direction,
thank you.
and you guys are all going to need to make athletics checks.
How difficult?
They're all going to be average for the first check.
Troy too.
Yep, 2.
Athletics.
Who triumphed? What?
I did not. I hit read instead of roll, and it just happened to be on triumph.
Okay, that
So,
would have been impressive,
Ignore
really.
that.
Is there any setbacks?
I have 0 success to advantage.
I got 0-0.
Or 2. Or -2.
So Scarecrow
I got
and
1
Corey.
triumph, 2 success.
Corey and Scarecrow, you guys kind of fall down a very hot lava pit.
Oh, well.
And what? Fall
rolling a
down,
new
I'm
character.
flying here. I'm flying.
You just managed to stop by grabbing on a piece of obsidian. And so, Cody, what do you want that triumph to do?
I'm going to grab them as they fall.
Okay, all right.
Sorry,
cool.
I didn't roll that. What was the roll again?
Average
that is
athletics.
an average athletics check.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's
Lloyd's
dead.
Tesla's gonna kind of shake her head.
Oh, suck! Take 2 strain.
Silly humans.
8 strain on me.
Silly flesh bags.
Ooh, 4 more strain, we'd lose him. Okay, so you guys managed to reach the mining facility. You notice that there's a small alert light on the door.
On the what now?
On the door. It's currently on and rotating and
Okay.
glowing red. I'll play the sound effect, I swear to God.
No, it's not strictly necessary. And isn't there a vacuum?
I'll look for a
you know,
panel to the
sound
side of it.
traveling through space?
It would depend if there's enough oxygen around the ship.
I'm gonna skullduggery to try to get the door open.
Sure, that's gonna be hard.
Hard skullduggery check. I can handle that.
I'm really surprised Corey didn't succeed the resilience check. Like, why is he even leveling that skill up? What?
Because that's how I'm supposed. That's the check for my transformation. And
Sucks to
The
suck.
last time it was Slevered and piloting. This time,
it was hard, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna transform someday. Hey, 1 success, 1
Ooh.
advantage. So I'm back to 1 strain.
All right.
Was that an alarm or not?
The door is opening.
I have my pistol ready.
Okay, that's nice. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry
Don't
about.
worry about that.
Ah! What the fuck? We've been
That was
There's dead stormtroopers and dice everywhere.
Gonna get worse. 1 second, I gotta find this tile set for you guys.
The table explodes.
It fucking might.
One giant fiery explosion.
It was harrowing.
Need to get rid of that real quick. Need to stabilize that real quick.
Stabilize.
Cool. All right.
Stabilize.
Where's everybody's mini real quick?
Uh, we all went flying.
You totally did.
Which door are we by?
I'll tab it real quick.
Are
This
we
is the one you
supposed to be
managed.
seeing something?
What?
You don't see the floating platform?
There is no floating. Oh, it's.
Do you
still
see a
loading.
marble?
Never mind. You can ignore me.
Oh, you're lagging. Okay, 50% loading is what it says for you.
Where do you want our minis to be?
Right here, I'll tap it.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there's Bubbles. I'll get Bubbles up there. Since Inertial's in the past.
I might need to set it to reload for him, because I don't think...
Yeah.
Maybe you
Inertial,
should
reconnect.
rejoin. Yeah.
Reconnect real quick.
Do you want me to try rejoining?
That's probably for the best, yeah.
Okay.
Where the hell is Pit? An Iceman.
I think we're still over here somewhere. There, no, that's not.
Oh, I see you guys. Nope, I see Red Trandoshans in Tespa.
Yeah. Am I underneath? Yes, I am underneath.
There's a mini Tespa up here already.
Yeah. And there's Iceman.
Alright, we're all back.
Okay, so you guys managed to make it into the facility. It seems quite empty. The halls have a lot of dust just like piled up everywhere. It's like it's been abandoned for quite a while, which is a little suspect because you're confident this place could have only been assembled within the past couple of days.
Huh. Pit, you got the recording stuff on?
And I point up to my utility arm and it wiggles a bit.
Tomnall shudders heavily.
I would like to point out, because of the way it's positioned, if you look down the corridor, you'll see Sleverd's icon, just the eyes peeking out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm taking a screen cap of that right there.
Oh my god. Okay, so Inertial, are you here, dude?
I'm not finding the server.
Just join on,
It's-
Caleb, if you
Yeah,
can.
I don't.
it's
actually-
named weirdly. It's named EOTE, not Edge of Despair.
Join on Corey.
Okay, something is being pretty messy. I will be back in a moment.
Do I not have this man on Steam? That's the real
I don't
question.
think I do either. This is a travesty.
Technical
Been
errors.
playing with us for months, and we're just like, nah, man, just kidding.
Technical errors.
Do I not have? I don't have
I
an.
just added him. It's the same icon he has on Steam or Discord. So
I thought I added everyone I didn't have from the team when I was setting up the credits for Fall of the Republic, but apparently not.
Inertial, hello.
He said he'd be back.
Okay.
All right, I'm mostly back. What were you saying?
I added you, so
Okay. Sorry, this is.
you're good, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Sometimes things happen.
All right, did you get that one?
These eyes.
Those eyes are amazing.
They're haunting.
They're staring into my soul.
I see you.
Fool of a took.
Okay, so I'm clearly missing something amazing, but I might be here.
Well,
Oh, it's
inertial.
actually loading it this time.
Oh yeah.
If you end up not being able to see it, you can just look at the stream as well.
Yeah, I found this straight.
I'm not sure I could.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah,
too much for your internet.
Yeah.
Do you just like have no internet? Are you talking to me through a tin can?
It's a pretty close analog.
Like I was just hovering at 99% just to make me angry.
All right, well, I'm theater of the mind. It's fine. If it loads in, it loads in. If not, whatever.
All right, I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah, that'll work.
Try since you're like pausing on tabletop. Try loading the stream, and see if you can do that at least.
This is what it looks like. And then you can still like see your dice tray and everything, right? It's just the scenery.
Yeah, it's just the scenery.
All right. So I'll send you like screenshots every turn if something happens, and
Okay,
All right.
we ready to try and continue?
Yeah, should be good.
Cool. All right, so you guys are now in the facility. It's quite empty. It's very quiet.
it's very quiet in here.
Okay, the door in front of us is just open.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that he opened.
I'm gonna peek in.
You kind of peek around the corner, and there's just empty hallways. There's a cargo crate to your right that looks like it's the freshest thing in here. It has no dust on it.
Tesla's gonna go look at that crate.
Okay.
What's inside the crate?
A bunch of food.
Tesla shows 0 interest. And it's gonna keep looking for more components.
Oh, so it loads after I get the stream up. Fine. That's yeah.
So, you guys go down the hallway. You notice that one of the doors... Sorry, I just saw the slevered eyes.
Yeah, that's
Time. Oh my god.
I feel like that's what really brings this all together.
Okay, so there is a barracks and then to your right, and there is a closed door to your left.
if you're a DM enough, Kale, you turn that into an enemy right now.
Who's to say I haven't?
All right. I want to specifically look for any signs of habitation.
Yeah, so as you enter the barracks, looks like it's been recently lived in. There's actually dirty clothes on the floor. So there's a spare set of stormtrooper armor that looks like it's been recently damaged.
How many
There's
cans of
even
Mountain
food on some
Dew?
of the-
Halo
there's-
visibly sweats.
Is there a
It just looks like people have got up and left.
Is there the same amount of dust on everything as elsewhere?
The only place that doesn't have the same amount of dust is the actual weapon stations in the barracks.
What kind of weapons are we talking?
They look to be heavy blast rifles akin to the one that you're using.
How many beds that look like occupied?
All the beds are empty.
No, but like, how many have like because you said there's piles of clothes and stuff. Is there a general sense of how many are being used?
It looks to be like yes, they look like they've all been recently used.
Okay, so every.
Mm-hmm. If you're trying to get a head
4,
count
8.
here, that's pretty accurate.
So all 32, or no, that wouldn't even be 32. That'd be
Math?
28. I thought it was 4 sections on either side, but there's 3 over there. So it's 28.
Bubbles is gonna grab a spare heavy blaster rifle.
Okay. There's
You never
6
know.
total left, so you pick one up.
Should we try to sabotage the rest of these? I mean, we don't know who these are for. Do these look Imperial?
Would we recognize them as the same exact type
they're
of rifle as I have?
Yeah, it's Imperial.
All right, maybe we Tesva, do you want to build something out of all these so we don't get shot with them later?
Tespo will gather them up and start
Crunching them.
gonna disassemble them first.
All right. Well, you're doing that. I want to walk across the hallway, and try to open that door.
So, Katia, you notice that your visual receptors are starting to fade a little bit here and there.
Like, just like losing vision, like blacking out, like
Yes.
that. Okay.
And Iceman and good old Corey, you're getting that same weird feeling.
That loving feeling?
Like someone's watching you from the end of the hall.
Yes, that's the one. So, someone was trying to say something. Was that Pip?
Tespa's gonna run. Oh, sorry. Tespa's gonna run a diagnostic on stealth.
Okay. Everything seems to be functioning normally.
Tespa's gonna continue to disassemble the weapons.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
You're gonna what's left?
try and open this door.
Okay, so how are you trying to open it?
I was gonna skullduggery it open. Some sort of lock picking and.
I push the button.
So you push the button, the door goes. "Ding."
Well, I tried my best.
All right, I got this. Skullduggery, lock picking, shenanigans.
Yeah, sure. So that's gonna be another hard skullduggery check.
Hey, look, it's already that thing I'm on. 2 failures, 0 advantage.
So it doesn't look like this door has the same type of locking mechanism. It looks more like a digital one.
Clearly, you'd have to be some sort of master to get through this door.
I roll up, make sure the camera's watching me as I try to slice in.
So you're trying to use computers? That's going to be average.
How strong does this door look structurally?
The door, it's pretty rusted, surprisingly. It looks like it could be blown open.
Okay, so it's not like those heavy-duty ones on the prison station.
The most heavy-duty door was the one that you just entered from.
All right.
3 success, 1 threat.
The threat is that you notice that the system has logged your entry. The door opens, and you guys notice that there is what appears to be a receiving station. There's a multitude of computer consoles that'll give you more information, I assume, if you could try and get something out of it.
Pit, you wanna play
Sure.
around with those?
Am I able to see any like storage that's next to it there?
Anything in the storage?
Yeah, I see there are like boxes next to.
So it looks like it would require something to open them, just something for leverage. Like you just need something to like clunk it open.
I look over
a heavy
at.
blaster rifle.
I look over at. Yeah. I look over at Bubbles and Tesla. It's like, get to work on this thing. I'll get to work on this.
Scarecrow, would you like to do anything?
Observe this
Okay.
interesting situation.
So Bubbles, I'm assuming you're gonna try and pry it open.
Yeah, using a blaster rifle as a crowbar.
So that'll be an easy athletics check with a setback because it's not the best crowbar you've ever used in your life.
Easy with setback. Nope, not challenge.
I mean, I'm down, but
No, I'm not. I'm not. Fine. And that was athletics.
The door, the crate kind of makes a little bit of a decompression sound, and you notice that there's actually quite a bit of stuff inside of all. You find a CSPL-12 projectile launcher, a Rider Ascension pistol, a Vibro pickaxe, and a detonite charge.
Ooh, do we already have a Rider Ascension pistol?
I do.
We do not.
I do.
Boots.
Oh, right, because you tied yourself off in the fan room with that. But now we have
Mhm.
two. Yay!
What were the other things there, Kayla? Is launcher? Of
Yes.
what?
It's a CSPL-12 projectile launcher.
Okay, and
You'll
detonite,
want to
Rider
look at what
Ascension
that is
pistol.
for the record.
Yeah, and the last one was so is Ascension pistol, detonite, CSPL-12, and what else?
Vibro pickaxe, sorry.
Vibro pickaxe. Okay, gotcha.
So just so we're clear, I am already at full encumbrance.
Unless you drop that rifle that you use for leverage.
Yeah, that's true.
Tesla
Yeah, I'm gonna
will,
do that. Remove the extra reload and keep that.
What are you picking up from the crate?
I'll take the CSPL. Is there anything that anybody else doesn't want to be carrying right now?
No?
We have still left.
There was the Vibro pickaxe, the Rider Ascension pistol, unless Bubbles takes that.
I got
do you want
jump
me to
boots,
take
so I
the-
don't need that.
I can pick up the detonite charge.
You can what?
Did you say you're taking the pistol? You broke up.
He was going to take the detonite charge.
Okay, so I guess I'll take the pistol then? Or was somebody...
You can have it.
No, I mean,
'Cause-
if you want it, that's...
No, I'm fine.
But-
I usually hide, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not a go and do stuff kind of guy.
Tesla's gonna now that the rifles are deconstructed, construct them into a vaguely tree-shaped club
Okay.
and just carry it. Gonna drag it.
I'll look at this terminal here and see if I can.
It'll be a hard computer's check to try and log in.
Okay, trying the password. Hey, it worked.
Take a strain. That was pretty hard for you to do. You log in, and it looks like this is all these computers use to track what is sent and shipped out. Or sorry, received and shipped out.
So what are the top few things there? Is it just mainly like ore and
So there are 3 redacted items on the list. And the one that mostly has a bit of importance is dilapidated steel, which there's a bunch of notes around, and the other one is the ore that you guys have been mining for the past 6 months.
Can he try and
Yeah.
use that computer wizardry to get those redacted out?
Can I unredact the redacted?
That's going to be a hard computer check as well.
Can I
Okay.
scale up the image and sharpen to get more resolution?
Enhance.
So, side note, can you guys hear the horrible clicking in the background?
No.
No.
Good. All right.
So, what do you want the advantage to do, Sliver?
We'll have. I'll just make sure that no one actually sees that it's been unredacted. I can redact it after I'm done.
Okay, sure. So the success, it looks like there's been some old artifacts taken out and shipped off-world. You wish you could get more information, but whoever actually logged all of this wasn't actually sure what they were finding. However, you do know the location that they sent this place, and that would be Biss.
Huh.
All right, I'll take note of that.
So it looks like there's 2 other boxes here. Do we want to try to pop those open? Seem to
They
be
looting.
seem to be good results in that last one. Bubbles, you wanna?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pick that.
What do you want Bubbles to do again?
That was the sound of it
Find
opening.
boxes open.
Ah, okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
So, anyways, I started looting.
So
Let's do
you're
this
gonna
one.
try and open that up again? Another one?
Yeah, not reopen the same one. We're not that dumb.
I mean, you could be. You never know.
Maybe if we opened something new, we'll be.
Yeah, boss.
So
Why don't
is
we
that the
see what we
same
got over there, over here?
Sorry, what was that, Bubbles?
Is that the same roll to pry open another one?
That's correct.
Should he get a boost from doing it successfully the last time?
I mean, he succeeded.
Yeah, but
What if he succeeded more?
So, you find some Pioneer armor and 4 stim packs in there. Take 1 strain.
Who wants the stim
Pioneer
packs?
armor?
Does anybody not have a decent amount of stim packs?
I have 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
take
can
the
grab
stim
a
packs.
few.
I die a lot.
Yeah, Scarecrow. Pioneer armor, it's got soak 1, and it increases your encumbrance by 3.
Do you want to give that to Bub? No, you've already got Stormtrooper armor.
It is nice though.
I guess I'll take some Pioneer armor.
Okay, sure. Add it to your inventory, equip it, etc.
All right. So, was I taking the stim packs?
I think so. All right, we got one more box. Come on, Bubbles, you got this. Get us that loot.
Gotta finish up the last one first. And one more.
One
Same
success,
exact
one threat.
The threat is you snap the rifle in half.
Cool.
There was there
Yes.
there were more in the other.
Yeah, I can't carry more anyway.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
1 second. 1 second.
What's in the box?
I was wondering why I had a gear above my head.
There is 2 anti-shock blankets, ECM backpack.
Anti-shock
And-
blanket?
Mhm.
Sounds comfy.
And there's also some. Sorry, what's the name of this thing? Am I stupid? What? There is a saline pump in there.
Right.
All right,
So
mine is to the one in the middle. Anti-shock blankets, saline pump, and something else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At this point, Tespa's gonna walk into the room, dragging the.
You guys hear a loud
what was the middle one though?
ECM backpack,
Okay.
two
ECM.
anti-shock blankets, and a saline pump.
Gee, somebody thinks we're going to be dying a lot.
Apparently. Who's our doctor?
I am.
Do you want the backpack? Or do you want all of
Yeah,
that?
I'll take the backpack. I can't carry all of it.
I'll
carry
hold the
I can take the
blankets.
backpack though.
I guess that means I got the saline pump.
Right.
Corey, I think maybe you should take the saline pump.
Yeah, I'll carry it because you're. Well, me or Iceman, because Iceman has a
Saying that
plus
for a
3
different
endurance.
reason.
No, Corey, look at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
You want that?
Add boost to Claude H checks to pass himself off. Oh, thank you, Kalo. I needed
I'll
this.
take one of the blankets.
Well, I'm good on encumbrance either way. If you want it, you can have
Okay.
it. But
Well,
you seem
I-
you're just
well,
holding
my
a stack of shit over there.
yeah, basically.
Okay, you can if you want to take one or both.
I can only take one.
Oh, actually, I can
So
take
you
none
guys
of them.
begin to hear- you
I
guys
can't take
begin
any
to
of that.
hear Footsteps down the hall.
I peek my head out subtly.
By the way, stealth check, average.
Oh boy.
Do we all hear the footsteps?
Yeah, it's loud. It's like the sound carries very well.
Do they sound purposeful?
Then I'm gonna move to this corner and get my
Oh no!
non-fucking rifle out.
My God.
So down the hall, Slevered, you see a shambling naval trooper. He's kind of dragging his feet toward.
I'm still in laminate armor right now.
Mm-hmm. He makes his way towards you and kind of looks you in the eye, and then falls face first onto you.
Whoa.
I
What's
transfer
your
my weight so he falls into the ground.
There are massive burn marks all over his body.
Do they look still smoking or
He's still smoking. He's smoking, baby.
so he's unconscious. He's not.
Yes.
All right.
So he's not dead.
Would you like to try and find out? He looks to be breathing.
No.
I stab
Okay.
him with a stim pack.
You stab him with a stim pack?
Yeah.
You stab him with a stim pack, and he does not respond. He is still out cold.
I'll try to treat his wounds, I guess. Do I see if he has like critical injuries or anything like that, or is it?
You notice that his hand is so malformed, there's no way it'll ever be used again.
Oof.
So does this look like blaster fire or something else?
The burn marks look like they probably, if you had to guess, like without even like checking on them, they came from like something extremely, like you know, the lava all around you.
Really hot.
And the
That's
other,
hot.
like the like mangled hand, you're not too sure what caused that.
Lava monsters.
I'm gonna try to stabilize him.
Okay, sure. That's gonna be a hard medicine check. He's very wounded.
Okay. Rolling really solid today.
Actually, Slevered, I'd say
kinda-
you're not rolling solid at all.
Yeah.
I kind of just pat him a little bit. His skin ends up like attaching to my hand and it's like
Oh,
melting and
no.
peeling off of him. And then I just kind of put my hands up in the air like, I don't know.
And this is the one entrusted with
Pitt,
Dude,
fixing
dead.
us.
Pitt, when did you go to medical school? Where did you go to medical school?
School of life, my boy.
I always
not
feel
sure
gross
this
when
man
you
has
talk
ever
to
been
me.
medical school.
All right, I'm gonna peek my head out the door. See if I see anyone else.
There's no one down the hall at all.
Do we want to take him with us? Leave him here?
I think
Put him
he's
on one of
found
them
his resting
blankets?
Take
spot.
him back to the ship. Like, is there any way whatsoever we can do that?
No, I don't mean to the ship. I mean as we're going through this facility.
Oh, that seems even less advisable.
Okay, well, none of us can take those blankets with us, so we can just set him down on one of the blankets.
I can take one blanket, thank you very much.
All right, then take a blanket. I can't take any blankets. We have two
There's
of
a
them.
bunch of beds. Let's just set him in a bed and make him at least a little bit comfortable, and maybe come back for him later.
All
Sound
right.
good? Okay, I'm gonna drag him over and put him in a bed.
He's in bed now. No more tears,
Okay.
only dreams.
Let's go.
All right. I want to go look down this hallway, peering out from behind the crate.
There appears to be a bunch of smog coming from around that corner.
Smog.
Down this way.
Do I hear a Snoop Dogg concert in the distance?
No, that doesn't exist in this universe.
Do you think, baby?
Iceman, come here.
Iceman.
Oh, did we tell Billy and Rom what we were doing? Or are they still locked up?
Not at all.
I wonder how they're doing.
Chatting it up.
All right, I want to calm. I want to use my long range comm to call Billy.
She comes back on the channel. Is like, what are we doing here?
Hey, so we're just over at this facility. You guys want to keep the ship prepped to take off, so that just in case, don't actually take off until we're on the ship, please. But we might be a while, or we might get attacked and come running any minute now. So there's a burning guy that just came up to us. We're doing a job for some guy, the one who blew up the interdictor.
Okay.
All right, have a good day, and then I hang up.
But what?
All right. So, who wants to go first down this hallway?
Big droid, you wanna do the going first? Tesfa? Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Kadia, hello, new phone, who dis?
I'm going to assume all of us follow.
Sure. So you guys, the smoke is getting kind of intense. It seems to be emanating directly from this door.
Is the door open or closed?
It's closed. It's seeping through the vents and door itself.
Does it smell dangerous?
It smells like burning.
Huh.
Make a resilience check, everyone. Hard.
Including the droid?
No, the droid's fine.
All right.
Life, it pays to be a droid.
It really does. I already miss it.
I don't need lungs.
Oh my god. 1 success, 5 threat.
Oh boy.
Uh,
2 success, 0 advantage.
It's hard. You rolled easy.
I didn't roll easy.
You have
There's 2 difficulty.
You only have one actual difficulty die there. I think you might need to reset it because
hey, Corey, here you go.
What? What? Target can no longer see.
That's too bad.
0 success, 2 threat for me.
The 2 threats levered is you take 2 damage.
0 success, 1 advantage.
You realize that it's pretty toxic to be where you are right now, Scarecrow.
Oh my
And
god,
you probably
Mal!
shouldn't-
It's COVID-19.
You got 3 crits on you.
Wait,
So I know it's
Uh,
toxic.
you
So
die.
So
that's one
wait,
If you
wait,
guys
is
save
he
it longer, you will start making more
permanently
checks.
blinded? Are you making him permanently blinded, or are you just saying he's blinded for?
We're about to find out, aren't we?
we should either get through this door or get out of here.
I start stumbling back down the hallway where we came from.
Make a coordination check hard.
And that gets upgraded once.
Bubbles
Upgrades
is going
twice.
to assist him. Basically, just grab him by the arm and drag him.
All right, so you continue. Make that
Okay, what does the Bubbles assistance get me?
a boost.
Wait, he can't just guide him out.
Nope, it's 5 because it's upgrading every check twice. Or actually, is it upgrade or is it upgrade the difficulty? Upgrade the difficulty.
Upgrade the difficulty. So it's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's not upgrade check.
There you
Coordination.
go, buddy.
I run into a fucking wall and die.
Anything that says upgrade is adding challenge.
Yeah.
So not.
No, it
Say-
says upgrade the difficulty though, not upgrade.
No, that would be.
But it would
increase
upgrade the die.
difficulty.
There's nothing
Would be
past
what you
4,
did.
so you need to re-roll that. It would upgrade. So
No,
okay,
it's-
let me. It's saying that it is upgrading the difficulty. However, if there's difficulties at 4, it goes to this instead.
I think you're getting crossed up by the word difficulty there. All the roll is difficulty. The roll itself is considered difficulty.
Okay.
So,
So then it's this.
yeah.
Okay,
that's
all right.
slightly
You
better.
failed less.
A little less than what you had there. Oh, okay. So you fail to reach the end of the hall. You can recover 1 strain.
No,
I
Anyone
don't.
who's still in there is
I
gonna.
can't recover 1 strain
Why not?
because I was only at 1 strain. That's obligation.
Oh,
That's weird.
dude.
Tetsua's gonna walk over here and look at the flush bags and see that they are struggling a little bit. And can Tetsuya help? Can Tetsuya drag one of
Yes,
them?
you can guide them out.
Yeah, I'll guide them out.
Okay, all right.
With my advantage, I would like to potentially get some indication of whether I am permanently blinded or situationally blinded.
You are situationally blinded.
Okay.
You are not permanently blinded.
I'm like panting on the ground.
If you had to wager, maybe a day's rest will get rid of.
I'm panting on the ground. I can't see. What is going on?
Slevard, you could try and remove it with a medicine check.
Okay, I'll
Put me
try
on the
to,
blanket.
But first, I will tell Tesla to go in there and check it out if you can.
The blanket reduces the difficulty of getting a critical injury removed.
Oh yeah, let's use the blanket.
Oh, so does the ECM backpack, so it becomes
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Does that consume the blanket, or is it a reusable blanket?
I think it's reusable. It
I'd
doesn't
it's
say
reusable.
consumable.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, the blanket just evaporates?
Well,
It
I don't
absorbs
know.
into the body.
Star Wars is weird.
All right, Tesfa, would you like to examine anything?
So I will go back into the hall.
Okay, so you go back into the hall,
door.
and the door is still closed. You could try and force it open if you'd like.
That's what I'm gonna look at. Like, how closed does this door look?
It's not that closed. You could probably lift it up and pull it.
I'm gonna do that.
Average athletics.
Did Slevard roll for getting?
Have not. I'm waiting
Okay.
for this to result.
Average athletics. Okay, cool.
Wasn't sure if I
No
had something.
setback, just straight up.
Yep, average.
Rolling. 3 and a triumph.
Hey.
3 success, 1 triumph. What do you got for us?
Okay, so I'm gonna use the triumph to crack it a little bit and see what's beyond it before I open it fully.
There is a massive fire on the inside, along with a bunch of burning ore. It looks like there was a mining incident.
I will open it the rest of the way.
What do you want to do with the triumph?
Oh. Could there be like a fire suppression system?
There could be a fire suppression system.
Okay, the triumph would be that there's a working fire suppression system.
And it just magically turns on now? Sure.
Yeah.
Ripping the door open across the mire somewhere.
So the
Exactly.
fire is starting to get put out, but it's producing a lot more fog.
I'm gonna go into the room. What else do I see? I see like some ore that's like burnt.
There's a bunch of burned ore and closed cases that look like they were in the process of being melted.
Do the insides of the cases, would they be fine, or does it look like everything's like burnt?
You can open them up.
I'm gonna try and open up a case.
As you reach to open up one of the cases, you feel a stormtrooper hand grab your little robot claw from the crate.
A stormtrooper hand.
It's holding onto you pretty firmly. Roll initiative.
Okay.
That's
What
the
type?
You
Okay.
notice that all the other crates, there appears to be other stormtroopers getting out of the crate.
What type of
Vigilance.
vigilance? Can I like say something?
Yeah, you could yell. You could just be like, "Guys!" Slevin, you can roll
I'm gonna
before
say
that happens.
I'm here to help.
He says.
They squeeze
cussing
harder.
word.
1 success to advantage for the crit.
Okay, then he removes the blindness.
How would you like me to roll that? I'm basically trying to persuade them that I'm trying to help them. Like I put out.
That's
the
gonna
fire.
be a daunting negotiation.
Daunting. So 4. Negotiation. What's my negotiation? Probably trash.
It's presence.
Yeah, it would be presence, wouldn't it?
Oh boy. Let's go.
Ain't
Excellent.
convinced.
5 failures.
Yeah, they're not convinced. Like, I don't know what you need to be told here.
Okay. I guess I'll
So you want to scream for help now? Is that what I'm?
I'll scream for help.
I'm not going over there. I was on fire.
I'm gonna go
I mean,
help him
they
out,
would see the
'cause
fire
I'm-
suppression system, right?
Yeah, they would have evidence that it was going on.
Yeah.
I'll go the doorway here. I'll come to the aid.
Okay, so you guys round the corner, you see
Gone.
3 stormtroopers that have massive blast and scald marks on them. They appear quite ravenous.
Ravenous.
Ravenous?
They're hungry?
They hungry.
They're gonna eat the droid?
So everybody roll initiative.
Cool or vigilance? Or
Vigilance.
Alright, so a vigilance roll. Okay, I'll roll initiative. Whoops, I cleared someone else's dice by mistake. Sorry about that. 2 and 1. You said average?
No, there's
it's
nothing.
just- yeah.
No difficulty. All initiative rolls don't have difficulty unless you have some ailment on you.
I'm 1 success. Jesus
4
Christ.
success,
Tanner.
1 advantage.
4 success, 1 advantage.
3 success.
Who got 0? Was that?
That was me, yeah. 0 success, 3 advantage.
I got 1 success, 0 advantage, 2 4 and 1s.
I did have one roll with 2 difficulty added in. That might have been the 0-0.
Triumph in initiative rolls, Kalo, means they get a free maneuver.
Mm-hmm. So this one is going to move closer to
Drag me
our
closer.
droid friend. Drag me closer. I wish to slap. Okay. Okay, so it's currently it's party twice and then enemy twice.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry, party 3 times. Party
Yeah.
3 times.
Party 3 times, enemy 3 times, or enemy twice, party enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So sorry, 2 party, or 3 party, 2 enemy, 2 party, 1 enemy.
Okay.
Tesfa. Can Tesfa go first?
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Tesfa's gonna run away.
Okay, all right, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. I think you've
you
earned
can-
that.
Are you
Do you
wanting
want to
stay?
attack before you like run away?
No, just full run.
Okay.
Okay. Party next.
Well,
I'll
how
go.
far can Tesfa go?
2
You
maneuvers.
can take 2 maneuvers. Well, first maneuver will put you at the door. Second maneuver will put you at the corner.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna move up. Take cover behind this bad boy here,
Okay.
and then I'll take a shot at Trooper 3 there.
So that weapon you got there,
Yeah.
make sure you read what you got on that weapon that you picked up.
What do you mean?
There's like little abilities on it or features on that weapon.
Features.
Yeah. So you've got stun setting accurate 1 on it, which means that you get a free boost on every attack that you do.
If I'm doing stun.
No. Any shot that you do, you get a free boost.
Oh, okay.
That's really a strong pistol. What the actual?
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm going to shoot it.
What's it called?
The Dragoon one? Cavalry pistol?
So okay, that's gonna be an average. No,
Is
it's at
that short
close
range
range.
or-
That would be yeah, it would be close range. So that's gonna be 1, but it's gonna be
Oh,
upgrade.
wow.
What does that mean?
So this will
Challenge.
be your
One
difficulty.
challenge.
Okay.
Okay, can you tell me the damage on that?
8.
Add the boost. Add the boost.
Oh. Wait, wait,
You
wait.
want to
Should I
re-roll?
You can
Is
do
it
that or
worth it?
reroll separately. Yeah. I mean, it's up to
Okay.
Kayla.
You can keep the roll. Like I'm okay, but just in the future, remember, like, hey, you need to add your boost.
Roll
Yeah,
that
yeah.
boost.
Roll the boost separate.
Okay, 3 advantage is what you would have had.
Okay, you can crit with 3 advantage, by the way.
Do you want to crit?
Would I ever not want to?
Depends.
Depends on what you want to use the advantage for. Like, passing down boost to your party members can be more advantageous, for instance.
I want to use my advantage to then immediately roll back into this and take full cover.
I mean, you would be at full cover, but
Okay, then
so that's a 73 on that roll.
I'll just crit him.
How much damage was that?
It's an 8
Uh,
damage pistol.
It's an 8 damage pistol, and you did 2 success, so 10 damage.
2 success. And I crit.
Okay, give me
Crit.
1 second.
So
I gotta find the crit for it. 'Cause I can't
Gotta
find
roll.
the creative part. No, I did. It's 73.
Whoa!
Sorry, they're out of order.
I have 73. I have 73. Hamstrung. Target loses his free maneuver until the end of the encounter.
Right. in the
Okay.
kneecap.
So the trooper actually does just fall over dead. It's not very resilient.
Loses all maneuvers for the end of their life.
So there's one more party to.
Can I see this next trooper from where I am at the very back here?
Yes, it'll be a setback
Okay.
because he's at an incline.
That's
He has,
still just
the
medium
high
range,
ground.
though.
He has the high ground, Anakin. Sorry, what was that, Bubble?
Is that still just medium range?
Yeah, it'd be medium range. It'd be medium.
All right.
He's trying to get long range. I
I've
hear you.
never used that.
You will be able to, I can assure you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe the guy behind him's long range.
Yeah, can I?
Do you want to shoot the guy at long range? Sure, that's fine.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
So
let's
it's
do
gonna
that.
be
I've lost my. There it is.
difficulty at long range is 3, correct, Slevered?
Yes.
With a setback.
Yep.
And now I need to find my skill. Ranged heavy is 2 and 2. And I don't think I add anything. Oh, what do I do for auto fire? Can I do auto fire?
And I want to say that's an additional difficulty. I'll have to look at it again, though.
That's something
it's-
else I've never done.
Let me pull that up real quick.
If I knew where to look.
I remember someone in the last stream said they wanted to see my screen and what I was doing, like while I was DMing, and I think they're actually watching. And just so you know, that would be the most confusing. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tabbed into some random folder and found a notepad with notes that only make sense to him. It's a good idea.
There's porn everywhere.
Don't sell me out like that on stream.
If a weapon has auto fire, you get an extra hit for 2 advantage on a successful attack.
So there's no.
You
increased
do have to affect the attack, though, in some form. I know that.
I don't know how they organized this book, but I cannot find a thing.
Auto fire is going to be in the. It's under the actions, I want to say. It's either that or it's part of these like modifiers to additional combat modifiers. No.
See, there's a section called weapon characteristic. But
Yeah.
no,
It's not there?
sure doesn't seem to be.
Each pair of
Oh,
advantages is an
maybe
extra
it
hit.
is.
PC has to declare they want to hit multiple targets. It adds a difficulty die on top of the first one, and the primary target has to be the most difficult one to hit.
Increased difficulty. Yep.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, what do you got for us, Muffin? Oh,
Aw,
Wait, you didn't true aim?
I didn't true aim.
you wanna
The roll
reroll
has
that
already
by
happened,
rerolling
it's
a
too
destiny
late.
point. You can.
I think that's worth a destiny point.
No.
Yeah, do it. Do it. I want
We're all on board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. All right. So true aim.
It's the last encounter of the night. May as well.
Twice. And add a boost. And I can't believe I forgot that, but let's try that again.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, 2 advantage. Guess what?
Okay, you can hit with auto fire as well on that. So you can shoot one person and then you can shoot another person.
Okay, and is that the same damage for both, or how does
It
that
is
work?
the same damage for both.
Okay, so 11 damage to each of those guys.
They fall over
And,
dead.
Well, actually, technically, the one further away would take more damage, but whatever. I'm not gonna look it up right
They
now.
fall over dead. They're not that resilient.
I put away my blaster pistol, sadly.
You had yours out?
I walked into the facility holding it. I've been holding it the whole time. Slevered, I have a weapon that can do damage to more than just unarmed engineers.
That's the only person you've killed besides the TIE fighter. Like, seriously?
Yeah, that is the only person. Wait, no. When did I yell out, I killed someone I was trying to?
When you shot someone
Was
with a
that the
gunner?
TIE fighter, or...
Yeah.
I don't remember a TIE fighter. Were you the other gunner?
Yeah.
You were, okay.
Alright, so we're just having this conversation about murders that Tomno's done in the hallway. Is it safe?
Yes, they're dead. They're dead as hell.
So,
No, I was
do those
asking.
guys seem weird to anyone else?
They seem positively ravenous, if I were to pick a word.
Hmm.
Iceman,
Yeah,
you
I'd
see
like to
anything
go
up
in.
there?
Yeah, let
As-
me go
yeah.
check one of these.
So we're not struggling to breathe anymore, I take it.
No, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, let me
You guys are
go
wet.
check this bot.
The fire suppression system is still going, guys.
Is it water? Is it foam
It's
based?
just water. It's just water. So you guys approach the bodies, and you notice besides the blast marks that were recently put into them, there's a bunch of gouge marks in their face plates.
This
In
doesn't
their
look
face
good.
plate specifically,
Yes, they're where their eyes are going to be, or would be.
or would be. Are
I
you
need
saying
to
their
take my
eyes
helmet
aren't there
off.
now?
They don't have eyes.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Didn't
Corey?
there was a weak
Maybe-
way on the ship that didn't have an
Maybe this
eye?
is Tomno's wheelhouse. Oh, I was more referring to you, Tomno's recent spat of not see.
Okay, well that
Uh,
was different. Iceman. I was blinded by
see-
smog.
And you're about to be blinded by science. Can I check to see if
Take a strain.
The web of corruption is spreading.
Can I take that strain for him out of appreciation?
Yes.
no one's
Thank you.
no because it wasn't worth it. I'm Maybelline, baby.
Now you need to take that strain.
Okay.
All right. What were you
Anyone
saying?
want to volunteer to take that strain for Sleverd, since that's what apparently we do now?
You know what? Sure, I'll take that strain.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Can I see if the eyes are something that's like out themselves, or was it like chemically removed?
Ironic
Sure,
that
that's gonna be a medicine check. It's gonna be easy, honestly.
Easy.
ironic that no one here has eyes, yet the hallways do.
When I had that boot, there you go.
For success.
So, what do you want the advantage to do?
Can I get a little bit of extra information about maybe like how it affected how?
How it happened?
Yeah.
So, on the shoulder of each and every one of these people, you notice that there is a blood handprint, and it looks like, based on how it was placed on their shoulder and where their gouge marks are, someone has stabbed out their eyes
Yoy.
forcefully. Like, it's not a case of like the fog. They lost their eyes due to mutilation.
Oy.
So the Navy trooper earlier was not missing his eyes?
No.
Okay.
Are you recording this still? Is that still working?
The actual camera beeps rapidly.
Can it talk?
Like- In response? I'm gonna...
It yes. It's
No.
Is this a live stream to Tiber? I wave at the
the camera beeps again.
Huh. Pitt, did you know that?
Is there a way for me to like input a message back?
That he can hear you. I mean,
Beep twice if you're listening right now.
beep beep.
Who are
It's a complex question for just beeps.
you? Fair, very
You gotta
fair.
beep your way through the alphabet to get to the letter. So,
Okay, once for yes or twice for no. Do you have any idea of what caused something like this?
Once for yes, you said.
Yeah, once for yes and twice for no.
Beep.
Are we in danger of that?
The camera beeps once and then it beeps twice.
Oh, that's helpful.
triple yes?
That's like a maybe.
Thank you, Katia.
Listen, part robot, okay? I understand these things.
Is this related to what you were looking for?
The robot beeps in binary, Katia, or the camera. It's communicating with you as it makes the sudden realization that it can communicate with you.
Okay.
The camera begins to beep and says, "We have a pretty solid lead that
How long is
it
this
may be
taking?
Sith oriented.
Maybe what?
Sith oriented. Katia, would you like to relay this information?
I'll relay that information.
I would like to make a request that Tiber like the stream. That really helps with the algorithm.
I was really debating just kicking you from the game.
But then it's all gone.
We got some more boxes in here, some more crates.
Yeah, I was.
Uh,
Time to get to work. Public.
most of what's in the crates have been completely burned. There's a bit of ore here and there.
Most still leave some.
So what did you just say to me, you little shit? Mostly burned.
It's still partially unburned.
Yeah, you find some really awful ore that stinks.
Awful stinky ore. Add that to your inventory.
Yes.
Did we know what we were mining? I forget.
It's a very toxic fuel that is also like explodey.
Oh,
Very volatile.
I don't want it. Thank you, though.
That's
All right. So,
Okay.
do you think there's going to be any sort of dark side users here?
The camera beeps back in binary. I mean, it's a solid lead.
Your binary cut off at the end there.
We're pretty sure.
Now,
Can you ask the camera where we should go next?
It's an excavation site. Maybe you should look a little bit deeper.
Maybe we should go down that one
Into
hallway
the
that we didn't go.
mines.
we can't leave yet. All right.
All right. I think we're going to save our expedition into the last section over here for next time, because it is approaching 11:30, and I haven't really eaten yet, so I'm very hungry.
Much like those stormtroopers.
Yeah, I'm
Stories
positively ravenous. So thank you all for coming out tonight and watching us absolutely demolish 3 stormtroopers. So good job, Inertial.
Hello?
Scarecrow helped. Hey now.
You didn't hit them from the other side of the hallway and murder 2 of them in one action.
I recognize your
I
work.
coolly
stand.
closed the distance. to
You got
get
you
right
got
up
your
in there.
crowning moment of awesome when you cut off a fucking dark
That's
side
true.
dark Jedi's hands last time. Forgive
was
me for
pretty good.
trying to acknowledge Inertial's success this time.
No one's gonna talk like about the droid that saved your ass. No, all right. You know what?
The droid saved our ad, like opened the door and
A fire suppression system, I think, helped a little bit.
Yeah, mister, I can see now.
those were unconnected.
So, Corey, I can do this next week. So, like, we can just
Can next week?
yeah,
So that's
can yeah.
that is the 25th.
You guys are surprisingly slow. I actually have a good bit of content.
Thanks.
How are you surprised?
How's that work for
Well,
everyone else?
We spent like 15 minutes looting crates over there in the barracks.
I should have realized that placing loot was just a bad idea. You guys are like,
Don't,
oh
don't
man,
place
I love
it in a
loot.
Star Wars game, man.
Like Zelda in a house with a bunch of pots. Like, we're just gonna
Yeah.
go around smashing them all.
There's this amazing
The
mystery about
rupees.
what happened to this mining facility. Hey guys, there's a
These
fucking
storage
blanket in
crates.
here.
You check
Well-
out these blankets.
We also had like half an hour of time with the droid repair dude on the ship that was probably not part of your overall plans. But that's the
Oh
fun
yeah,
of
Katia
tabletop
totally
role-playing.
caught you guys when you were gonna fall into lava. So
Eh.
like,
We're gonna fall near
Yeah.
the lava.
I was
That might have
flying
been
with my
bad.
jump boots. I still don't agree that I would be falling.
I mean, all right, saved Corey.
Do they fly or do they just jump?
They
They
fly.
fly now.
Difference.
They fly now.
Are you serious?
You can
There are
fly.
also jump boots, right? If there's a distinction.
Yeah, they're not fly boots. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's why they call them jump boots, because fly boots sounds dumb.
All right, Katia saved us
jump
from
boots or
future
are they
blindness
rocket
by
boots?
opening the door.
And I saved you from present blindness.
Yeah.
And I saved you from past blindness by saving you from that. So you're.
All right, so Tomnall owes everyone, but Inertial shot some guys. Okay, so good night, everyone. We'll be back on the 25th, 8:30 p.m. EDT. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night.
Hey.